For the last like 2 months or so, the AK-107 has reigned supreme. It has been the general meta weapon that everybody has used because of its insane damage, its insane, basically zero recoil, and essentially it's been in need of a nerf for frankly a little bit too long now. But luckily for us, you can see here we are in the test place by the red highlighted AK-105. And if you see us go to the barrel attachment here, we'll ignore this one for now, but the Bars barrel in particular has seen a nerf, and I think we should talk about that today. But this, of course, is not the only weapon with Bars barrel. We also have the AK-109, which we will go over later because that itself has some very interesting changes done to it too. And of course, as well, some changes to the AKM that I think are very interesting, including things like crazy high damage now, and even 2 new ammo types. So yeah, this is going to be fun. So first, let's go over the 107 nerf, because yes, this has been basically the big troublemaker for the last couple of months. So we have gotten a big decrease in the damage from a maximum of 33 to a maximum of just 28.9, and with the minimum damage being decreased from 21 down to 20. It also got a slight decrease in the muzzle velocity as well as the penetration depth. But as you can see, the recoil is still very much low. It's maybe not as low as it was, at least that I can see, but it's still pretty freaking low. And yeah, I feel like this may very much still end up being quite a problem. To be fair, the time to kill was not actually changed. It is still 0.14, so technically it's still something that can perform similarly to how it did before, even with the reduced damages. Yeah, that's something. That's some nerf. This is a weapon that is probably still going to be kind of overpowered. However, there is another weapon that also has Bars barrel, that being the AK-109, or 103 rather, with the Bars barrel, wherever that is. There it is. You can see the Bars barrel is also red for this, because yes, they changed it for this weapon as well. Now with this weapon, it almost feels like it was kind of buffed. And I say that because the time to kill is now cut in half, which means that it's twice as fast to get a kill with. Maximum damage was increased from 35.15 to 36.1, and range damage was decreased from 24 down to 23.49. Penetration depth was also increased, and pretty much otherwise it looks unaffected. So if everything is relatively unchanged about the 109, what exactly did they do? Oh, they messed this one up. Yeah, the recoil is definitely a little bit scuffed, to say the least, and not necessarily a bad way. It's got the new layered recoil kind of thing going on. And yeah, it's kind of a nightmare to use. We can try. I'm not really sure exactly what the best attachments would be for this now, but we can definitely try here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be all too much that we can do about this one. It's just oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Closer up, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Maybe not at range. Maybe at range, actually. That wasn't that bad. I'm not just trying to say this because of copium, but I do kind of like the super like side to side recoil, because I'm someone who kind of struggles to aim when players are wiggling side to side. Come through right now. I can't hit him.
No one there, Astra.
Oh my god, I got ace!
What?
So like having recoil that makes the weapon go side to side like that might actually be of like some kind of benefit to me here. Of course, it'll be very situational, but like it's still not bad. I'm landing more than enough shots to actually be able to get the kill. Minus that was an assist. By the way, have I mentioned yet, which I know I haven't obviously, this is a guaranteed 2-tap headshot out to right about 38 studs. Just about 39 studs even. Not too much, but it does guarantee 2-tap headshot. This is still really good. Like, recoil is extra wiggly, but it's not that bad. It's not like, okay, that was just me being really, really bad right there. The recoil itself, though, is totally adequate, and I don't really mind this change. I wasn't a big person to use the 109 conversion anyway, or the Bars barrel on the 103, but this kind of gives me a little bit more incentive. I think this is an extremely funny weapon. Don't stab me. Thank you. He listened to my request, and I appreciate his response. Okay, hip fire is not the move on this. Oh my god. Overall, though, I mean, these changes are very interesting. I'm excited to see what people have to say about the 107 in particular because of how big of an issue this weapon has been for the last potentially like 2 months or so. But also, I'm interested to see what people say about the 109 because this is one that I've seen a good bit, but I haven't really had too much experience with myself. And I think overall, this seems like it's pretty good. I wouldn't complain too much about it. It's definitely going to be something best used maybe at closer ranges. But overall, yeah, I like it. It's cool. Now, I did say that we would talk about the AK-74M 4M barrel. Now, this is something that is essentially a competitor to the Scar L, and you can definitely see damage-wise that is most definitely the case, giving us guaranteed 4-tap potential max range, also very low recoil, but with a very similar fire rate as well. This is okay. All right. Okay, I get it now. It all makes sense. This is going to be incredible. This is going to be just like, I could definitely stand to tweak the attachments a little bit better on this. I definitely should do that actually, but for the moment, essentially, like I said, we are getting essentially a Scar L competitor. I like this. I really do. There's not too much to say about this particular barrel other than it just kind of has similar damage output and stuff to the Scar L, which is nice, but for super high rank and for it requiring nice 930 kills, it's like, just use the Scar L. Now, there are also some changes to the 5.56 conversions for these weapons as well, and you could kind of balance out the different damages and stuff with the AK-74M barrel, and just kind of get varieties of weapons out of them, really. It's like its own whole thing, really. You can make so many, like, different combinations of weapons with all these new attachments and all these new, like, just everything. I love it. It's just, it's one of those things you just kind of have to play for yourself. Now, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, there's also, just ignore the build on this. I'm just going to reset that. There's also changes to the AKM in the form of 2 new conversions that are not technically new, but they've been reworked and renamed to basically be new. And that is going to be 366 TKM Birdshot and 366 TKM Soft Point. But the main change to me that strikes as exciting is the fire rate change. Now, normally in the main game, this is what it looks like. It's a very interesting shotgun conversion for the AKM. However, in the test place, it has amazing looking recoil. I just like, that looks so good. Now, of course, recoil is one thing. How is the actual performance of this? Well, we will find out momentarily. Okay. Something else I just noticed, we get 30 rounds with this. We get a 30-round magazine of this. I believe it's only 10 in the main game. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong up on screen right now. But, 31 rounds of this is kind of insane. Oh man. Oh my God. I have no words. This is amazing. This is amazing. What do I say about this? This is going to be one of my new favorite things to use. That is what I can and that is what I will say about this. This is going to be so overpowered. This, I feel like, could very easily fall into some kind of meta. This is just like, this is so ridiculous. It's so many pellets. The fire rate is so fast. Like, even at a range, like, look at, I'm melting this man. I melted that man. But enough about this, though. What is up with the other one, which is essentially a slug or TKM soft point? This has some pretty decent little damage here. It's a nice little guaranteed 2-tap out to about 65 studs, right? But we get essentially the same kind of thing in terms of recoil with the AKM, or with the shotgun conversion at least. But instead, we now have slugs. Now, I don't know what the drop-off on this is actually going to be, but okay. Okay, buddy. I see your bargaining chip here. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I love this. I love this so much. This is like my favorite gun of the game now. It just is. Like, I could probably go ahead. Let me build this out real quick. This is amazing. 30 rounds of this is like, why? Something that didn't even occur to me. Did they change the base AK? Oh yeah, they did. The AKM now has the same like layered recoil system as the AK-47. That is very, very interesting to me. I will leave a link to the test place in the description below where you can go and test the stuff out for yourself. There is also a new conversion for the cannon as well, but I will save this for another day because this is just like, what is that? But yes, these are some massive changes to the AKs in Phantom Forces, making them just completely changed, and I love it, just like I love that dude's skin. That looks awesome, bro. But frankly, yeah, we have some insane changes to the test place. If you want to check them out, you can do so with the link below. But yes, let me know your guys' thoughts on this in the comment section below. Do you think these changes are good? Do you think these changes are bad? Do you think they should do something else? Or should they add zombies in 5 minutes? Because yes, they're going to be doing that. If you haven't seen that yet, I did a video on it. You should check it out. It'll be up on screen in a second here. What'll also be up on screen is the lovely channel members. You guys are absolutely fantastic. If you want to become one, so you could do so at the link in the description below, a pinned comment, or the join button on my channel. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video as well, subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest Phantom Forces content. And with that said, hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, dudes. Peace.